Jorzilla, Katy, but I don't know. I'm running out of creative ideas.
Kafra.
Hi, what's up, people? We're not live, so you can't actually respond to us saying hi to you. But hi.
Is the sky?
The sky's always high. Like weed's been legal in the sky for years. Like Skypea, they grow that shit.
I know, right? Oh, One Piece reference. Yeah, keep forgetting.
Dude,
Did you
no
ever
spoilers,
pick that
no
up
spoilers
again?
though. I have my volume sitting over there.
That proved my point that she didn't pick it up again. Okay, all right. I see.
You bitch. Okay, so we're doing a podcast. Spoilers, and the title of our podcast. This is just the pilot, so you know. But the title we've picked is a meme that's probably going to be dead by the time this is released. But that's cool because we're both dead memes ourselves anyway. So
yeah,
well,
like
maybe
Wreck-It
not
Ralph
Jordan.
too.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's so fresh right now. But like by the time this comes out, maybe it won't be that fresh.
I'm like,
but yeah.
yes, like I'm constantly changing everything about myself.
Oh my gosh, dude, we as humans are constantly changing.
I know, right? We're all getting
Dude, so
one closer.
our memes are always dying if memes were dead blood cells.
Right.
So yeah, you might have noticed that our podcast is called Weird Flex, but okay podcast.
okay.
And that's just because we like dumb
Flexing.
memes and we like flexing and dumb memes. So suck it. We're going with it. It's going to be great.
Mm-hmm. And I can do a weird flex too, like canonically. That is like canon to what I can do. So that's
Dude,
why I'm doing it.
He can do so many flexes, specifically flexes that are weird and strange. They call him the Doctor Strange of flexes.
Oh yeah, it's insane. Like what I can do
Dude.
with this. Like I don't even need a cape to like
Nope.
get this on right.
No cape. He can just like lift up his arm and it's like, that is a weird flex. Do you need to go to the doctor? And he's just like, nah.
No, I'm straight. You know, like no capes thing. I mean, I learned that when I was young watching Incredibles. So it's just like,
Of course.
You don't need it. But My Hero Academia will make you think differently about that. But that's a spoiler for those who read the manga.
No spoilers,
so
no spoilers, no spoilers. I'm like
Okay.
11 chapters behind.
All right.
But
Oh!
11 chapters behind.
Okay, I see you.
Yeah, you do. But listen. Let's introduce ourselves to the audience that I bet 90% of them know who you are, and I'm just sitting here like eating a cupcake. Like, yeah,
Yes.
I'm a human. I do human things too.
Yes. All right. This is.
So yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I will.
You
tell
start
them.
us off, Jordan. Ladies first.
You know what's well?
Hey.
My name is Jordan, and I like anime. But I also like comic books, and I don't like to tell people that because they don't like that I like both things. But I also, undercover it all, I like cartoons. I really do. But I also
Jordan.
like this is the crackers on top. Video games.
Oh heck.
And so
Whoa.
this is what I do. I decided that I wanted to take my love of fitness because I like to work out. I lift things
man.
up and put them down.
We're already
and
crying
I like
this early.
to do workouts based on these characters who are strong, and I upload them to my channel JaxBlade, and that's what I do with my life. And somewhere along the line, I met this lovely ginger woman, and she was this cool person.
I'm gonna cry.
And her name was Wendys, but she told me she had a 4 for 4, but she wouldn't give me any Frosties, and it was the most horrible day of my life.
Dude, you know what? If you ever come to Abilene, I'm gonna buy you a Frosty.
Well, I am coming.
Maybe. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Da-da-da-da-da. But yeah, so he's Jordan. If you haven't heard of him, then it sucks to be you because he is an amazing friend and human being, and I'm so happy that I met him.
Yes.
And
Ditto.
I am Katy, aka Jordan's friend, and that's all that I need because he's great.
AKA
but I also
Crab Day.
aka Crab Day. So I go by KaniDay on the internet,
Which is crabs.
which is where I live. Yeah. So essentially, I have the Connie within my soul and my heart. I just really love sushi, man. And KaniDay cosplay was like my cosplay name that I made when I was like younger, which is like even 5 seconds ago.
Right.
I'm getting too existential. So yeah, I made the name and stuff, and so I cosplay. But I also am an actor. And I do things in Kruby Productions, Ruby Abridged, and I also do things with Dr. Crafty. I play Pepper in his cute little show on the YouTubes, and I'm also a writer on that show. and it's pretty great. Oh yeah, in Kirby Productions, I play Wei Schnee, I play Cinder Fall, I play Penny, who will be debuting in our episode pretty soon, and I also play Velvet, so that's pretty fun.
Yeah,
and yeah,
she's awesome. She's very talented. Those are the main things in varied things she does. Like, oh my god, like, y'all, her voices are so on point. Like, usually you see her and she's like, oh, okay, that's just some random hot chick, whatever. And then she's like, oh, she's got talent. She can do all
this. That's what I think about you, Jordan.
You're
just some random beefy dude on the internet. But then, like, you open your mouth and I'm like, oh my god, you're so beautiful on the inside.
Oh my god, I'm so honored. Thank you. But no, like, she can do one of the most legit Harley Quinn impressions I've ever heard.
Oh,
like, it's Arlene Sorkin style. Like, Tara Strong does. It's so good. It's so dang good. Yes.
But yeah, that's who we are. And so why are we doing a podcast? You may ask. Well, simply because talking to each other is real fun. And so I was like, we should make more excuses to just talk. Because whenever we talk, we just go on for hours. So we might as well record it and let other people hear it.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, so like, so we met. What's funny is like how if we go into like how we originally met, it was one of those things where like oh yeah, okay, so basically it was on Twitter when we first met, and she was we have a mutual friend in Jesse or something like that.
Jesse,
Jesse, he's an awesome dude, one of the greatest guys.
Yeah,
if you know
he is.
He does the voices of various.
And he has a Patreon now that you should check out.
Yeah, he has
I'm
a Patreon now that you should definitely check out. He's awesome, like really great, and he had a thing where I don't know what it was. I think he might have retweeted me or something like that because like I got a notification that Katy likes your stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then like I just noticed, and I was like, oh, this girl cosplays. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I don't know. That was pretty much all for because I noticed it last year, but then I was just like, oh, it's whatever. And then I remember I tweeted this year. It was like early in February or January, something like that. And
how time has flown.
I know how time has flown. I'm nearly 28 years old. But it was one of those things where I posted it online and I was like, I was asking a question like, hey guys or gals, what is like a character who used to have a voice that was very distinguished for them that they changed later on that you just could never accept? And then Katy came out of nowhere and was just like, oh freaking Alphonse from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I was like, what,
they changed
Alphonse's voice? And then that's when we just like had our first communication. It was like,
yeah.
It was funny. It was just like, oh, okay, she likes some anime and stuff like that. She's really cool, likes anime, and she like was really polite and cool. I was like, okay, you know what? I'll check out her stuff. And then I go to her page, and then I think I followed you first. Yeah, I think I followed you on Twitter. And then I think that we just like, you would like my stuff, I would like your stuff, but we didn't really talk again. And then
for sure.
What was it? It was on Facebook.
You liked my Facebook page.
Yeah, I liked her Facebook page, and I followed her on Instagram too. And then for some reason, I think I commented on one of your Facebook page things. And
yeah, because I post a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, and you like friend requested me for real. And I was just like, oh, okay, cool. And then I think we just like, oh, this friend. I got a new friend.
Yeah, we just sent each other like some My Hero Academia gifts, and then it was all smooth sailing from there.
Oh yeah, pretty much it was, because it was like, the first time like we actually met was at MomoCon, because like you said you were going there when I mentioned it on Facebook.
Yes, I was like, dude.
And I was like, oh, I guess we can meet. And so I was like, okay, I'll go, meet her or stuff like that. And it was funny is I snuck up on her like at her. She was like, she was doing this like thing where she was like with a Brettel floss, and she was playing this this game.
I was demoing the Use Your Words game because I helped a little bit in the creation phase with some of the testing of some of the prompts and stuff. So I was helping Brent out by testing it at the con. And he came up to me wearing like a hentai mask or something.
Yeah, sunglasses.
And I, oh my God. And I was like in work mode. So I was like, hi, would you like to play this game? Like, cause that's just we were in the dealer's room. So there's millions of people, or, hundreds of thousands, not millions, but like coming up and like checking out the game. So I'm just like, oh dude, it's another cool guy that wants to play the game. And he took his mask off and I was like, Nani?
The fuck? And it was just like, oh hi. And then like, that's pretty much it. Like I thought that was just going to be our interaction for that con, because it was just like, okay, well, I met you, I gave you a hug, all right, you're cool, bye. And then like we just kept running into each other, And then
Yeah,
like it all like I think the friendship just fully developed. We were like, I want some cake. And you know, I was like, I want some cake too. And then we went looking for cake.
We went
and
and got funnel cake, and then
cake.
we had deep talks about Naruto or something.
And anime in general.
Yeah, and like how we both grew up, and like our weeb stories of like stuff that's deep, and then we bonded over that. Yeah,
it was awesome. We just like bonded. It was like one of the nicest like things. Just like, yeah, you know what, you're a generally cool person. I like you. You're like awesome, dude. And then like I met her like boyfriend there too, Zach. He's one of the coolest guys. Yeah, he was like nice as hell. And I met all her friends and like various people. And then like, you know, I was just like, oh, okay, well, that's a person I met and I liked him. And then I was just like, that's gonna be over. That was the only time I see Katy this like year. And then I was just like, 2 months later, Anime Expo happens, and I'm just like,
yes,
you're going to Anime Expo? Oh, okay, whatever. I'll say hi to you. What's up? And then like that was like the time.
Yeah, I had been planning that trip for like months because I'd always wanted to go. So like it was just an extra cherry on top that Jordan's gonna be there. And what originally started is like I was just gonna go there and hang out with all my like VO friends and stuff. Like we went to like the voiceover meetup and I stayed with like Alan and Kira and Casey and them, and like I hung out with them a little bit, but it turned into the Jordan and Katy con because every day we were just running around the dealer's room together, just like making jokes and like making videos of like us touching boobs. No context required.
That was good. That was so great.
It was so perfect.
Oh, it was awesome. And then like we like topped it off, sprinkles on top because I'm allergic to the other stuff. I like we like had karaoke, and it was just the most hype thing ever. Like we had all these like our friends in there with us, and we were all singing karaoke, and then we had like nights of just dancing
it was like a dream.
It was awesome.
Like when I think back on it, I'm just like, it could not have been better. And Jordan being there was like what made it so great, because like that's the beauty of conventions, is it's not only about coming together to celebrate what you love, it's about being with cool people.
We both did it. We were like,
and then you pee all over the things that you love. Yes, I stand by that statement.
Yes,
that's what it's about.
It was just like 2 months. Then I was just like, all right, this is officially the last time I see you this year. And we're like, all right, bye. And then I got
2 months later.
Yeah, 3 months later, not anime. So the freaking Dragon Con happened.
Dragon Con.
And then Katie's working there, and I was just like, "You're working here too?" She's like, "Yeah." Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, bitch.
It was just a fun night. And then I got to hang with Zach most of the time.
Yes, all three of us were like running around. And, I know you two got to hang out a little bit.
Yeah, we hang out like most of the first day, like because we were like me and you went out to eat. And then, like, Zach came, and I was just like, okay, yeah, I'll just hang with Zach. And then, like, we hang the rest of the day, and then you got off. And then I hang with my friend Sydney. And then, we all just had various things. It was really fun, and it was just more bonding experiences and stuff like, oh, okay, yeah,
but
you're my buddy. I care about you.
One of the highlights of Dragon Con for me was when we went to your hotel, and we had a super slumber party, because we had already checked out of our hotel, but we were going to stay an extra night because it was Labor Day, and we ate so many cookies.
Yes, that was awesome, because our hotel, like the hotel in Atlanta, I believe is called literally is it called no, it's called the American by DoubleTree or something like that. They give you free cookies for like no matter how many times you stay. Like they will just keep piling them up at you, like just throwing them at you. And I was just like just throwing those things in my fridge, and I was just like, oh, I can get like Katy a bunch of food, because like we were originally we were gonna get ice cream cakes, but we didn't have a chance.
Yes. Dude, which I still stand by. One day we need to do a mukbang.
Yeah, we need to do a mukbang video.
Yes, and it's going to be great, and it's going to have so much ice cream and cookies.
We need to do one various days of the con. We need to do like 100 chicken nuggets the first day, and then ice cream cake the second day, and then like
oh my god. Well, dude, if you come to Alabama in any immediate future, potentially, we should go eat some Wendy's.
Okay, let's do it.
Dude, oh my gosh. I'm low-key excited.
Okay, yeah, that'd be actually fun. That'd be awesome.
Dude, okay, but that's potentially in the future. No spoilers for the audience listening.
Right.
But hopefully I'll be able to get this edited and out this week. Welcome to Behind the Scenes of Podcast Making. And me attempting to edit, because I can do things, kind of.
Yes, you can.
I'm learning.
Believe in yourself. Yes.
Believe in your...
Yes.
But speaking of podcast, I think it's time we get into some of the beef, into some of the meat.
Where's
I think
the
it's
beef
time. I am the beef.
Oh, okay.
Arby's, we
Square
have
up.
the beef.
Square up,
Square
then.
up. Da-da-da-da-da.
'Cause like Wendy's patties.
Oh my gosh. Dude, their burgers I eat.
Yeah.
But their Frosties and oh man, I'm so conflicted on my fast food loves because I have so many like different pieces of other restaurants that I love. Like if I could just
Right.
put them all together to create the
A
perfect.
Frankenstein.
Oh, because like KFC has the best wedges.
Fry
They're
wedges.
Yes, they're so crispy and delicious, and I love like crispy fried things. Oh,
Crispy
like I don't
fried
like
thing.
soggy fries. I need like super crunchy, like
Oh,
So,
so
yeah,
you,
that's-
you don't like the fries that are like sort of soft?
no. I like crisp.
Okay.
I like the burnt ones.
See, okay, I partially like the crispy one. I like crispy food too, but like I like
Yeah.
sometimes those like fries you get from McDonald's. Like I give
Yes.
McDonald's this McDonald's fries are like bomb skis when you can just,
Oh, I
like,
do love
dip
those.
them.
They're pretty crispy.
Well, I mean like sometimes they're like, a bit soft or like they're not like as crunchy as something
But when
else.
they're fresh, they can have some crisp.
Well, yeah, I mean all fries if you leave them out long enough will go soggy. It's just,
Yeah,
like, the
yeah.
way-
Even the wedges
nature.
aren't perfect after they sit in the sun a minute. Damn, I knew. I love how I was like, let's get to the meat of it, and then we
Now
make
we're
a
talking
joke
about sides, baby.
We're talking about food. This is what happens when me and Jordan get together. We just nonstop.
Yes, we just keep
It's beautiful.
doing
I remember at MomoCon. Here I go on another tangent. we were just walking around, and there was like a line surrounding us, and we were standing like in the middle, and we were just taking selfies like in a circle. Like it was wild.
Was that MomoCon or Anime Expo?
That was MomoCon. We also did that. At
Yeah, we
Anime
did that
Expo.
at Anime Expo, so I can't remember.
Every
Oh,
time we're
God.
together, we're just like, well, what shenanigans today?
All around me are familiar
face.
You don't know any of these people, Katy. Oh, yeah.
I don't know any of these people. You're right. Okay.
Okay.
Let's get to our first question. So, yes, in this podcast, even though we've been just talking
Having fun.
giggles for like the first bit, yeah, having a good time, we also are going to be answering questions from people, just like giving generic lame advice or just talking about things that we like. Whatever you want to hear, we're going to do it, because usually our answers are pretty funny, because whenever we ask each other questions, I always end up laughing. So I
Yes.
thought other people would probably like that too. We're just going for it. Welcome to the pilot episode. Jordan, why don't you start us out?
Okay. And the first question comes from Isaiah Estrada. Ooh. Tropical. All right, let's see.
Very nice.
What are the top 5 girls for your harem? And I'm guessing for
baby.
you would be what are your top 5 guys, but a certain guy is off limits because he's mine. So remember that.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Okay, I will let you borrow him temporarily for this. All right. So for me, Isaiah, I think. Well, my first. Everyone knows my number one gal is Mia from Monster Musume. I
Of course.
love that snake bae. I would rattle her all night.
Girl.
I love her so much. I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know why. I didn't care much for snake. I mean, I had a pet snake for a while.
She's
but it was
pretty
just
cute.
Yeah, she's. Oh, I just love her. And the chest
Okay,
is not
I'll
bad at all.
keep track for you. That's one.
Okay, and then of course there's Musubi from Sekirei, who's basically just female Goku. I like her a lot.
Okay.
And honestly, Juvia Loxer. I love
Yeah.
Juvia from Fairy Tail. I don't know what it is. I love characters who are just so in love with someone, but they like that other person just for whatever reason won't give them their shine. Because I just feel
Yeah.
like I will give you that shine, baby. Just give me a
Oh,
chance
yeah.
or something like that.
Give me a chance.
And then I would say Boa Hancock from
Okay.
One Piece, but that's not a spoiler because that's just a character. I'm not saying anything about her because Katy hasn't got there yet, so I'll keep that out.
Yeah. Let's see.
And then I would say Sailor Venus from Sailor Moon. Though there's like so many, like I like Lukua as well from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and I also like there's so many characters I think of that I'm like, oh, I really do like them a lot. But yeah, I'd say for right now I'd go Sailor Venus. So how about you, Rock Lee.
Well, yeah, my first 5 in my top 5 are Rock Lee, and then my other 5 are... Okay, fine. I'm just gonna... I have to limit the amount of Lees that I'm allowed. So we have Broccoli, Bruce Lee, and then... No,
Broccoli, Bruce Lee.
Okay.
Stanley.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Plays
well,
like a sad track right there. So he really did. Like, only celebration there. But back to beautiful husbando talk. So, I've been thinking about this one, actually, and I think I have a list, but some of the answers might surprise you.
Okay.
So, first is Rock Lee, of course. He is my beautiful babu, and he...
She likes to call people that creature from Aladdin.
Yes.
She loves to call him that.
But since he is Since he's in the he is very since in the original series he's only like 16, I'm gonna go with Shippuden, not Shippuden, bleh. I'm gonna go with Boruto, with Boruto Lee.
Well, technically, I mean, you were younger than Lee when the show first started. That's what I always say for these
when
things.
I was first watching it, when I was like 12 and like 14 and stuff, I was their age, so like it.
Yeah, so it's fair. Fine. Like, look at Inuyasha. Inuyasha got with Kagome. That's weird now, but Kagome used to be way older than me, so it's just like.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, Rock Lee is my first answer there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have Mirio from My Hero Academia.
You cougar. You freaking cougar. She's mine.
Well, I'm just going to borrow him just for a night. Just for a night. Just let me make him happy.
Fun fact, she wouldn't even know about him if it wasn't for me. I was like, you need to read the manga to My Hero Academia.
So listen,
so she was all like...
Before I met Jordan, I had read some of the manga, but I was mostly watching the anime. But he is who toppled me over the edge to catch up with the manga.
Yeah. That's right. I like drop
so
kicked
fine.
Her, like,
you have that. However, Mirio is still my husbando, and I love him forever.
Yeah, only because I was.
And he's going through some hard times right now, Jordan. He's going through some real hard times. So I just, I need to be there for him.
Well,
you understand.
Did you read? Oh no. That is. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh God, I'm like 11 chapters behind, but I know he's been going through a hard time. I hope it doesn't get worse for him. So there's 2. And then, of course, I have to say, okay, so these might be a little weird. So I'm a big fan of the classic. Well, yes, that's a later one. I'm a big fan of these little thing called abridged series.
Okay.
And I've got to say,
they teach you a lot about like building moats and stuff like that.
Of course. So if we're talking about like which characters I just want to like, have in my harem, not like, to marry and be with forever, which would be Rock Lee, of course. But for my harem specifically, if I want them to be there for that, I'm not going to lie. Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z Abridged could get it.
Oh, but you don't like muscly guys.
I never said I didn't like them. I just said that that's not the first thing I look for like a guy that I want to be with, like, forever and stuff. But like, yeah. But when it's just like a one night, kind of thing, like, I'm down. Like, and Vegeta from specifically the abridged series is hilarious, and he's.
Do you want to tell them why it's only a bridge series one? Do you want to tell them?
I haven't really seen much of the original.
Deception.
I grew up watching the abridged series, and like, God, man, like that scene where he was just like, he said to Bulma, like, spread them. I was like, oh shit, what's happening? Whoops. So that's one. God. And then I have another weird one from Hellsing Ultimate Abridged.
Of course.
I think I'd want Alucard just because the dialogue they give him, it's so fun. Like, dude, it would be amazing. Mm-hmm. It would be amazing.
I know. So have you seen original Hellsing?
Yes, I've seen all of the original Hellsing Ultimate.
Okay.
Not the original Hellsing, but the of Ultimate. I've watched all of it.
Okay.
And honestly, the abridged series is what inspired me to do that. So,
you know what?
And
Funny
Alucard,
enough,
even in the original. Yeah?
Go ahead.
Oh, even in the original, he was pretty like, okay. But I really love how wacky he is in the abridged series, and like I think he'd be a fun like little sprinkle for my harem.
Okay.
You know, we got to add some abridged in there. And then my final boy would be Ryoga from Ranma 1/2 because he is my cute babu and I love him and want to protect him.
Okay.
Because we have to have a sprinkle of the like crazy ones, the super strong ones, and then just like the sweet babu ones.
Okay.
That makes a good combo.
I guess so.
So yes. Those are my answers. I've been thinking about this.
Perfect.
So yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
So I have to say, I'm noticing that it's super easy for us to like pick our waifus and husbandos from like anime and stuff. But like, have you ever seen those people that try to like ship real life people, or they try to like, they write fan fiction about real people, like YouTubers like Markiplier and like
Jacksepticeye.
Like, yeah, like people write fan fiction of them. Like, so I just want to put a message out there that when you're picking from anime characters, it's totally cool, but don't ship real people. Don't do it.
Yeah,
and
don't ship real people. It's awkward.
Don't do it.
And weird.
It's weird.
It makes it just like, oh shit, we don't want to talk to each other anymore because you made us ship to each other or some stupid stuff like. It's one of those weird things. Don't do those. Don't do those, people.
So I just wanted to do a public service announcement on our beautiful, I guess, advice podcast because, you know, we're picking our harem girls, but if I were to actually say like selebrity crushes or something, I've always had like a weird relationship with that because like those are with the idea of like celebrity crushes, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, to me, celebrities are just like, I guess, sort of. Well, I mean, like, you know, like a lot of voice actors. We know a lot of voice actors. Like, that's the thing about us. Like, we know like a lot of voice actors. I guess like comparing like a voice actor, like not putting them down whatsoever or something like that, but like saying like someone like one of the Avengers or something like that, like Scarlett Johansson, like that to me is a bit different than like, oh, I have a crush on Tara Strong versus I have a crush on, you know, Scarlett Johansson or something like that, because like Tara Strong's like, oh, I know people who interact with her on a daily basis, but like with Scarlett Johansson it's just like I don't know anyone who, you know, knows her personally.
Yeah, I guess my main point was like, because when I was little, you know, everybody had like a boy band poster in their room or something. I usually had like anime characters. Yeah, I usually had like anime characters and stuff. And like I listened to like music. But like, and I think there was like one point where I might have had like a celebrity crush or something. But like when I got to a certain age and when I started, you know, interacting with people that were quote unquote celebrities, it like kind of really hits you. You shouldn't be putting these people on like a pedestal. They're just normal people.
Right.
That have normal relationships.
Right.
And like, It can make things a little weird when you put them into that box of like fetishizing it and just like, I think it's discussions that might not be happening enough.
Mm. Well,
so
I mean, like
to bring that up.
I can see your point with that. Like, I can see your point like a bit. Like to me, I still think it's like okay to just, you know, like actually acting on it, because like I do completely agree with like pedalizing celebrities, like pedaling the celebrities. But you know, like when you know, like you, because I do feel for them when they're just like trying to say go for a walk or something, and then someone just randomly comes out of nowhere like, hey, selfie, right? And they're just like, what the fuck? I'm just a person. I'm just trying to enjoy myself. Like what was it? Eminem had a great scene in that movie. Have you seen Funny People with Adam Sandler?
No.
Okay, so
no, I haven't.
Eminem makes a cameo in this movie, and it's about Adam Sandler and how he like had this cancer, but it went away, so he's like alive now. But he thought he was gonna die, and so Eminem has this scene where he was just like, you know, man, I think you should just let yourself, you know, die, because like, you know, this celebrity shit is horrible. I can't go to fucking Walmart. I can't go to Chuck E. Cheese. I can't do this. Like, I can't do all this stuff. And it's just like, it's all this stuff. I'm like, wow, that is valid. Like, because see, to me, like, I sometimes get noticed in the mall, and it's nice. It's just like, oh, someone notices me. But if I'm like, you know, out all the time and people are just constantly like parading me, and it's just like, oh, that would suck. That would just be annoying. Like, just ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I agree with Katie with what she's saying there. Partially.
Yeah. I don't think I'd ever want to be like a Taylor Swift level celebrity ever. Like, I'm very thankful that the kind of acting that I want to do generally doesn't get that type of response in most places. Like, you know, when you go to a con, it's like, oh, whoa, it's the person. But like, when you're like a Taylor Swift, everywhere you go, it's like, look, it's her. But when you're like a voice actor, most of the time when I hear stories about voice actors being out, it's just like occasionally I might get recognized, but it's only if it's like a really hardcore fan, because you usually only know the voice. You don't really know the face unless you like look into it, and most people don't. But like, you know, nowadays fandoms, people are, and it's good that like voice actors are able to go to cons and be recognized and get paid and stuff. But when those lines are crossed, that some celebrities and like other facets of entertainment have to deal with on a daily basis, it's still not cool when that stuff happens. And, you know, it's just important to like talk about it and understand that, because like I'm by no means a celebrity and like nobody recognizes me or anything, but I've hung around people.
You'll be the Wendys girl soon.
Oh my God, I wish. That would be great. That I would love to be if my crowning achievement could be I'm the Wendys girl, I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Will come up to you and just be like, "Yo, can I get a Frosty?" every time.
Oh
every time you're out.
Dude, that's the sacrifice I would make. Like, that's the only one. Like, if I got offered, oh my God, that is a dream. But I don't think, even if I was the Wendys girl, I don't think people would care enough to like.
Oh, they would.
I don't think.
Dude, don't underestimate that. That's what the Old Spice guy said. But he was just like, no, he gets stopped like that. So if you're like the Wendys person, like freaking Flo from Allstate gets stopped all the time.
Oh God.
So
I guess some of that you can't control, like how famous you get or whatever. But I never really want to be that. If I could go my whole career getting to do amazing stuff with amazing people, like if I could just get paid to do voiceover work and work with all of the people that I love and respect and create amazing things with them, but nobody recognizes me on the street, that would be amazing. That's like the dream. And so far, I've been able to. Yeah. Like I just want to be around creatives that want to do cool stuff like I do, and I want to make that cool stuff with them, and then put it out there, and other people be able to like relate to it, even if they don't quite like know who I am.
Right.
Or like, you know, if they do, it's not like a big thing. Like, yeah, that's kind of my dream. Maybe it's not a very realistic one, because, you know, once you put enough work out there, you will get recognized. And I'm okay if that ever happens. But like, that's not like my goal. And I think sometimes it can be easy to misconstrue I want to be famous versus I want to do work that I love, and usually a result is fame.
Right. I can see that. No, it's completely admirable, in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I think. Like, I completely agree with that. It's like, it's good to like, I want to work and have myself shown to the world, but also like just have a thing where not many people recognize me. Like, to me, I would put like, I'm like, well, like E-grade celebrity at points. Like that's what I would say, because it's just like, oh, I go to cons, people notice me. Some people notice me. The cool thing about Dragon Con was barely anyone noticed me. Like, there were people who just did the double takes, but they would keep walking. It was just like, oh, I know you. I know you. It was just one of those things. So that's like a nice little thing. But,
and like there's certain spaces where like people might, but like in your everyday life, people are just like, who? And that's nice. Like, except for like the people that you love and like surround yourself with. But like, you know, like I've heard lots of stories from my friends that do have like more of those types of followings. And as long as, you know, people are respectful and cool and stuff, like, it's fine. As long as you don't take it over certain lines or, you know, like, try to mess with their love life or, like, treat them like they're not, like, a human. But, like, there's something that you're watching and being entertained by, which, on a job basis, yes. But when they're out in their real life, no. Although there are a lot of lines being blurred nowadays with, like, you know,
social media,
Twitter and social media. You can tweet at the president that like tacos suck, and there's a chance
they'll like have you swatted just for that.
Oh my God!
There you go.
Well, that's also a possibility, but a more realistic possibility is just the fact that he'll see it. You could just say whatever you want to the president or like to some person that you saw in a movie 20 years ago, and just be like, hey, I like your work, or hey, you suck. And both of those have the potential to be seen. And that's terrifying and, you know, also kind of cool. You know, lots of gray areas. But just, you know, rule of life, don't be a dick. And my main point from this topic was to stop shipping real people, and stop putting celebrities on pedestals and just do cool work.
Right.
Just do cool things.
Word.
Just
Agreed.
be cool.
Yes, pretty much what Katy just said.
Which also reminds me that another really cool way to be cool is to be thick, Jordan.
How do you
What
get thick?
what was that? Was that a clever segue from Katy away from that other topic that we had? Is that what that was? Well, Jordan, you're in luck because it was correct.
Okay.
So guys, thank you for clapping for my segue. I'm just gonna put a little clip right there, like some clapping. Yeah, that's good, Jordan. Thank you.
Okay.
So our next question after my tangent about stuff is from Alan the Weeaboo, which love the username, by the way. The question is, I need tips on how to get thick. How do I get thick? And listen,
well,
Alan.
Katy, you were the one to ask for this. I mean,
I know.
we all saw
I've got
twerk off videos, so there you go.
Oh yeah. We had our booty off a while back, and I must say the results are startling. Froppy came in first. It was
I know
wild.
she did. She came out of nowhere and she ended.
I came in a close second. So I've got some tips and I've got some tricks for you on how to get thick, Jordan.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Let me hear it. I'm ready.
All right. I'm gonna one word.
All right.
Donuts.
Donuts.
Donuts. Yep, that's it. That's the secret. That's the secret to life. You don't need to work out. You don't need to be healthy and take your vitamins. You just need donuts. Donuts. Thank you. I'll be in my trailer, Jordan. That was the real reason people came to this podcast.
That's a brilliant thing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So everyone, write that down.
So Mr.
Are those donuts spelled with a UGH or just UON?
Oh, it's DONUT. It's like do nut. You just go nuts for donuts.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
But Jordan, do you as the fitness expert have any dispute with my fantastic advice?
Well, while your advice is quite applicable, my dear,
yes,
I would say that another way to become, per se, thick, as it were, is to do 4 certain exercises, which would come with squats, donkey kicks, lunges, and what we call glutonomous bridges. Actually,
interesting.
Interesting. These are all things that I use to help clients build a nice, phenomenal, thick booty. And I know because I'm a personal trainer, and I've been doing this since 2010. He does build butts for a living, damn it. I do build asses for a living. All right, so anyone tries to tell me you can't build an ass for a living, no. Like, sad thing is you can't build boobs for a living yet. Maybe in the future, but that's what we can
maybe
do.
one day.
One day, but yeah, that's how you get a nice, thick, muscular butt.
Well,
it's
Jordan,
not gonna be
to
like
that I
something
say
spank that jiggles, but it'll be like something that's like firm, and you're like, damn, like it'll take you from having a butt to an ass, and just like, god damn, like, and just.
Well, I don't think I can dispute that, but I do have one claim. You may build butts for a living, but I have an ass for a living. God, I'm just kidding.
So I got one too.
I don't
ass is a unisex.
I don't have one of those Instagram accounts.
Yes.
Dude, I do for real though have a friend that she has like an Instagram account and it's just all her butt, and I love it so much.
What's it called?
Every time, I don't remember because I have so many friends that have that, but hers in particular, her name is Karen. You should definitely follow her if you want to. I think her name is Karen. I think it's like Nova Kira, but she I think that's the name of like her cosplay stuff. But like, yeah, she does some really cool. NOVAKYRA. Her booty's pretty banging, and so I just wanted to give it a shout out because her Instagram is just all ass, and every day I just praise it.
Okay, let me see.
It's kind of a running meme in some of my friend groups because like she loves to like post it like all the time, and we're just like, yes, queen, because she has a Patreon too, and like she's able to get like free bikinis and stuff for it, and I'm just like, that is the hustle, man. Oh, because she works hard.
Yeah,
did you find it?
Booty. Get on
yeah, she does. Go follow her.
Yeah, go follow her. Nova Kira. It's NOVA_KYRA. She has got a donk.
She's got it.
Yes.
And dude, And like her husband is like so supportive
Oh,
too.
fuck her then. Never mind. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh my god. Dude, he's got a booty too.
Oh god. Good for her.
So anyway, so thickness. Actually, Jordan, though, you were mentioning some workouts that you would suggest for thickness. That actually brings us to our third question. If you want to go ahead and also do a clever segue into that after talking about beauteous gluteus maximuses.
Oh my god, yes. Well, you know, all these workouts are so great for getting thick, but you know what? I have to say, not the real MVP asked me, what is your favorite workout? And I'm just going to say...
Great segue.
Sex. Sex is a great workout.
Hey!
You carry the girl, you throw her around, you ragdoll, you know, you just do all these positions and stuff like that. You carry her, and you're just sweating everywhere. And if you're extra muscular, the girl's always just like, carry me. And it's just like, oh, God, this is so tiring, but it's working. I'm sweating all over. But the thing about sex is, all right, it's fun. It's all fun, but like I can't enjoy it until like 15 minutes afterwards because the first 15 minutes I'm completely focused on the woman. I can't take care of myself. Like it's just one of those things.
Yeah,
like,
you're not getting a good
minutes,
workout at first. Yeah, you know.
Exactly. That's what I'm focusing on as a workout. I'm getting her to get built up. So honestly, for me, my favorite exercise, if I had access to it, I would do it all the time, would honestly either be I really do love swimming. I do actually.
Dang it, Jordan! You stole mine.
But all right, let's share it. There we go.
Okay, we can share.
Together. Yes.
Are we gonna share him? Are we gonna share swimming like Mario?
Yes, yeah, fine. All right, this is one thing. I like it. I only like swimming because you don't realize how much you're sweating when you're doing it, and you can like work up a insane...
So, spoiler alert, guys, my favorite workout is swimming, and he knew that.
No, I didn't.
You baka. Yeah, you did, because we totally, didn't...
Yeah, wait, I thought this is... What are you talking about? This is not happening.
Yeah, this is totally the first time we've talked about this. Yeah, oh, well, this is live. Anyway. Don't look at the man behind the curtain.
What? Who are you? Guy.
What are you doing? Get out of here. But yeah, my favorite exercise is swimming. And yeah, pretty much for all the reasons Jordan was about to say. I love you, Jordan. It's about the fact that you don't like see the sweat or not even see the sweat, but feel the sweat because like you're in a fully immersed like cooling center and you're getting a full body workout. But Jordan, that actually makes me want to ask you a very important question.
Yes.
So sex in the pool, sex in a body of water, is that a better workout than just regular sex?
Is it? Are we moving or is it stationary?
Or no? Just yes or no.
No, because
if
you've ever seen Showgirls, it's just like
way to ruin my groove.
And also, it's like it'd be like doing a wet rubber glove. It's not even enjoyable. That is one thing that I'll tell y'all listening to this. I don't know how old any of you all are. But like, first off, always wear a condom. I don't care who you are. Always wear a condom.
Do it.
And then it just feels like you're having sex with a wet rubber glove. Like that's honestly.
But
what it
listen,
feels like.
Jordan, I'm not asking if it feels great. I'm asking if you'll lose more calories fucking.
No,
in a pool.
you wouldn't lose
because you have to stay above the water. You have to like keep a grip. You know, it's just like you're going everywhere.
How deep is this pool?
Maybe it's like 5 feet.
Are you saying it like in the middle? Like the people, like if I'm with a girl and we're like in the middle,
Jordan,
and it's like a 12 foot of water, and we're just
I'm
like
saying
thrusting?
I'm saying whatever I need to say to get you to say that yes, you can get a good workout by fucking in a pool. That's all I'm saying,
no,
Jordan.
You can't.
Dang it,
No,
Jordan!
you can't.
Ruining my dreams.
I know. Sorry.
Okay. What if you're in a hot tub?
No.
And you're sweating like you're sweating. Okay, what if you're in like a bathtub, like a hot bath?
No, it's so small. It's just like, well, I mean,
okay, what if you're in a
surfboard?
sauna?
Oh, sauna, you might actually get some shit done because you're like,
boom,
you're sweating.
Boom.
Like, very.
Thank you, Jordan. Okay. See, so guys, listen. All you have to do is get you a pool and then pretend it's a sauna.
How? They're completely opposites from each other, Katy. One of them's hot, one of them's
So
cool.
Listen, Jordan, I don't need your sass right now.
Okay,
I just
whatever.
I'm trying to help our viewers. I'm trying to educate them because
Right.
I'm a fitness expert.
I know.
Clearly.
I know you are. definitely.
I'm just really great at fitness, Jordan.
I know
and,
you are. Yeah.
And so I just wanted to tell them what I know
all those PE
because
classes, playing
kickball. Dude, this one time I only ate like 2 donuts and I got real thick.
Yeah.
That's my advice.
One for each cheek.
God dang it. Oh my god.
Okay. Well, you know what else is nice? Well, since we're talking about sex, I have to. We have. Don't you have another question that sort of goes along?
Oh
with
my
that?
gosh, Jordan, that was such a clever segue. In fact, we do have another question. You're really good at this, Jordan. Like, this isn't our first time.
This isn't our first rodeo.
I'm not gonna hide it from everybody, dude. We've done this so much because we're
such
on
good
top
friends.
Of things.
Whatever.
We're just. It's not like I care about you or anything.
Yeah, whatever, Baka. You dork.
So, dork. Oh my god, dude! If there was an Ed, Edd n Eddy reboot, I would literally die.
What if it's like Wreck-It Rolf?
Oh my god! I've heard about. I think I logged into your stream the other day, and you guys were making that joke.
That's what we were talking about. Yeah.
I was dying.
Yeah, I love Rolf because he just does those noises
Ed
like.
boy.
He does those.
It was so good.
All right, so there you go.
All right, so let's take it down for a second. Let's just get real smooth for a sec here. So guys, Fitzgerald Gabrielle wants to know, what do you do to relax and clear your head? And you know, there are a lot of things I could say here.
Yeah, just
but
go
sex
ahead.
is a good one.
Yeah.
That is a nice one. But it is No Nut November, so I must be respectful.
4 more days. 3 more days.
Oh no, you're telling them when we're recording this. Crap.
Oh no, my god, wait, what do we oh shit.
The illusion is shattered. But yeah, that is a pretty good one. But I usually just like sleep is a good way to do it. Or just like watch like a video that you like or drink some water. Just like take yourself away from whatever task you're doing for a minute and just kind of like do something else that isn't as strenuous, like play a little mindless phone game. I've definitely been guilty of doing that before. And it's relaxing. Like whenever, or listen to a podcast. I really like listening to podcasts. And like cleaning, I really like to clean. And that really clears my head when I'm like washing dishes while I'm like watching or listening to a podcast, stuff like that.
Right.
I'm a big fan of podcasts, which is why I was like, hey, we should do one, because I think you should put into the world what you want to see more of. And I want to see more podcasts where it's just 2 people that like each other talking and spreading good vibes. And so, yeah, that's what I kind of do to clear my head a little bit. And I think everybody needs to do that every once in a while. When you feel overwhelmed, it's okay to take yourself out of it for a bit to like recharge. Right. So what do you do?
I stab people. I think it's fun.
Oh my god.
It's just so much fun. No, real talk. Don't arrest me. You know what? Usually, if I'm like having like a thing to relax my day, I like to meditate a lot. Well, first off, like that helps me just keep my cool, because I used to have a bit of a temper back in the day because I just stuff. But like what usually helps me is this like breathing technique that I picked up from this app called Fabulous I use. And what it does is like what you do is you breathe in for 4 seconds. So like you breathe in, then you hold that for 7 seconds, and then you just, hold it. And then like after you hold it for 7 seconds, you blow out for 8 and just
okay.
And then you do that consistently for like 5 minutes, and it just makes me feel clear-headed and just like, and it like relaxes the parasympathetic nervous system and stuff like that, or the sympathetic nervous system. I forgot my tech terms with it. I've been out of anatomy for a while, but yeah, it just makes you just cool down. But also, I work out. Working out really helps me. Like, it really motivates me. If I just have like a bad day, I'm just like, I don't want to work out. And just if I work out, I feel so much better because of the endorphin rush. Or I play a video game. typically, I hate to, but actually it is obvious. I like those violent video games where you just go up and beat up a crowd of just bad people, because it's just like it's cathartic, and it's like I'm not gonna go to jail for hurting these like cybernetic
for
things.
hurting these video games.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go around and just destroy them and wreck them. So it's nice. Like
I'm gonna wreck it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wreck it. But I have to do a game that's like medium or challenging difficulty, because if it's too difficult, then that just adds onto your stress, and it's like, fuck this game. God, this game's cheating shit. And just like, if any of you have listened to my Twitch streams before, you've heard me go off before, so it's just not like that. Like, I ain't playing Crash Bandicoot when I'm like stressed out or something like that. And I mean, sometimes, a little visit to that site, though technically it's November, so I can't say that, but that does help. But right now I'm in a stage where I don't feel like doing it. It's weird. After 27 days, I just sort of became numb. So I'm just like, I think I'm turning, no offense, like, I feel like I'm just like losing interest in sex. So it's just, I need to fix that. But that's what I do.
Well, I think that's beautiful, and I think we should actually just take a second. That breathing thing that you mentioned a second ago, I think us and our listeners should do that real quick. I think we should take a deep breath.
4 seconds
and hold it for 7 seconds. Is that what you said? Oh, are you starting now?
Oh, wait, shit. Do you want to? Oh, okay, yeah, we can do it.
Yeah. Let's do it at the same time. Let's do it with our audience. For anybody that's at home that just needs to take a moment to relax, let's do it. So on the count of 3, we're going to breathe in, hold it for 7 seconds, and then release it.
For 8 seconds. So
8 seconds.
In.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hold it for 7. And then blow out for 8.
Oh my gosh.
And one of the best ways you can imagine it is just imagine you're a firebender, and it's just like, all right, I'm charging my attack, I'm holding it, and I'm like powering it up while I'm like holding it for 7. And then at 8, I'm like just wiping out an army of people trying to attack me. So
yeah, that actually feels really good. That's like a good breathing exercise.
Yeah, it's like a nice thing. I use that to keep myself calm. I'm going to do Tough Like the Tunes or Meditate Like the Tunes for that in December, so that'll be fun.
Nice. Oh my gosh, that'll be exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Then speaking of clever segues, Jordan, I think you have another question.
Oh, I think I do. All right, let me see. Oh, this guy. Goku versus Naruto 22. Goku would won Naruto. That's not even a contest. All right, so let's see. How was life after high school for you guys? And gals, whatever. So I would say for me, it was, just it was really uneventful. I mean, it was eventful in the sense that, like, I was able to because for me, basically, as soon as I got out of high school, I took, like, I want to say the rest of the year off. I went and worked at like some places, like I worked at a shop at, and that's like a convenience store, and then I worked at a freaking Burger King for 6 years while I was going to college for full time. So that was just a whole nother mess of stuff. But it was like really uneventful because like in high school, like the way high school was for me, because like I mentioned this before, like as a kid, my life varied in like different stages. I went through different arcs, like different like character arcs as a person. Yeah. So it's just like as a kid, I was just like a stud and everyone loved me, but then like 5th through 8th grade I was a dud because like I got chubby and I was like playing video games and everyone didn't like, they would make fun of me because I was chubby fat. And that was when the bullying years happened, but I got over it, like whatever. But those bullying years affected me to where I would like become quiet and just didn't open up as much. So my freshman and sophomore years I was down in the mud because I was just like, oh God, I don't know. I don't feel confident at all. I just feel awkward and just, very quiet. And then like junior and senior year, I became everybody's bud because like what I would do is I started getting into fitness, started getting confident. I was one of the most athletic kids in the school. I would train, like everyone would ask me for fitness advice. Like, I would say this though, it did affect like how I talk to girls because I still had my nerd brain and my like buff body. So I could
Yeah.
not like register like, oh, they're just being nice to me. Like I couldn't tell if they were
Yeah,
flirting
yeah,
me
yeah.
at all. I'm still this way for the reference people. Like I'm stupid. Ladies, any ladies listening to this, I'm very easy to seduce if you tell me, but you have to tell me. I don't know. I'm stupid. If you say like, I'm just gonna honestly think you're being nice. I don't know. I'm stupid. But it's after high school. Let's get back to that.
Oh my God.
I don't know. It was pretty uneventful. I met some cool people at work. Met a lot of crappy people at work too, but that's just life. I went to college, met a few people in college, but it was mostly I knew them for that class. And then the semester was over, and then we didn't interact anymore. And then it was just I'm very thankful that I'm out of working at Burger King. I'm very thankful that I'm self-employed. I'm able to help people. I'm able to do a job that's creative and fun for me. Sometimes it is a bit stressful, but it is fun to do. I love it. I would keep this any day over a 9 to 5. No offense to people who do 9 to 5s. It's just, this is what I love to do, and I worked hard for it, like working 6 years at Burger King, then working all those like college days. So it's just nice to have this. But it's I'd say I'm a lot less social. That's definitely. I'm only social at cons, but in my life, I only have like 1 or 2 friends who live near me, so I'm just not sociable at all. Like I see them and go to movies.
Unless you're on the internet, me.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like but you're Katie. So you're a bit lucky because your boyfriend lives next to you. You got all these friends live next to you. You go to these parties and stuff like that and do that.
Yeah.
So like that's awesome for you. But like for me, I'm more. I say isolated in the sense of like I'm mostly the most people I see every day are just my parents and just my dog, of course. I love him to death, and so that's what it is. But how about you? How was your life after high school?
Well, I guess like for some context, it definitely changed, but I think for the better. Because in high school, in middle school is when I mostly got bullied. I didn't get like beat up, but
I got
words.
fucked. I got like wrecked. They were like chum at me.
Yeah.
I'm strong now, so they can't do that. They can't do it to you because I'll hurt them, Katie. I'll hurt them real bad.
Oh, thank you, Jordan. Yeah, nobody like beat me up, but like people would definitely hurt me with words, and like I'd get maybe like pushed and like pulled at, and like because I had to wear like I had like a little medical condition in middle school and stuff, and
right.
I think I've talked about it on Twitter before, like once, because I don't talk about it a lot, but like. It's one where I would kind of like pull out my hair and I'd have like little bald spots and stuff. And so I'd have to wear headbands and people would like pull them off and laugh at me and just like that kind of bullying.
Right.
Where it hurts. But, like I still had like my parents that loved me and I would have a few friends and I was able to get through it. It wouldn't get to any crazy levels. It would just mostly result in a lot of crying. But, I became stronger. But like,
yeah.
And then I started going to like cons late middle school and all of high school. I didn't really do much there except a little bit of theater, but mostly where I thrived and where I found like my people were at conventions. And so after high school, I kept going to cons. I started college and, did a lot of cool stuff there. But honestly, the stuff that I do at conventions is what makes me feel alive and where I have my people.
Right.
Because like where I live, I have my boyfriend here and I have like some friends that like we do stuff on the weekends, but generally during the week I'm pretty like isolated. Like I only see friends because they live about 30-40 minutes away from me, so I see them on the weekends, but otherwise I'm just kind of like on my computer in my room. Just like doing that. Right. And I don't really make time to see people during the week because I just am so busy like going to college and doing all that stuff, and I just always feel like I have like just a lot on my plate and I don't want to like take away the time from that. But then on the weekends I let myself relax because it's all about balance. But like
right,
I've definitely changed, but I think for the better. I learned a lot of lessons and I'm about to graduate from college and be on a different journey too.
Woo, congrats.
It's really crazy because I'm about to be like done with the school thing. Oh my God, I'm terrified.
You got this.
Like, I think it's just all about figuring out the people that you want to be in your life and realizing you have the choice to put those people in your life. And also that can mean like people from across the world or people that live near you. And just deciding what you allow in your life and who you allow in your life are two of the biggest things that you realize when you like leave those proximity based relationships, or like those like things that you did just to fill time because you had nothing else to do. You can really take control of your life.
Right.
Like there's some situations where like, you know, there's some things that you can't change immediately and you have to kind of work your way out of that. And I've had those situations before too. But I'm very fortunate that I'm in a very privileged situation now where I'm able to do the things that I love and have people that support me through it. And so, yeah, just like keep your mind and your heart open and let the good stuff in. And yeah, things are pretty good now.
Nice. That's awesome.
So yeah,
really good.
That's what high school's like, or that's what life is like after high school for us.
Just, you know, doing our thing. We're still advancing. She's gonna be the
we're still doing it.
Wendys girl one day.
Oh my God.
I'll be super mega action star, Mega Man.
Dude, you're already super mega action Jordan.
Aw, you freaking...
Every time like I see one of your videos, I just get like, oh, look at him, because I hadn't watched any of your stuff before I met you. So now whenever I see like your stuff, I'm just like, oh, look at Jordan, he's doing things. Oh, I'm just like excited.
Okay.
Like you'll like clap your hands in your videos for the 10th time, and I'll be like, yes,
oh
Jordan.
My God, now I'm all self-conscious. Oh my God. So guys, I do this thing, but all black people do this because my friend, my friend watched this and he was just like, dude, that's how black people talk. This is how we accentuate when we are talking. All right, this is what we fucking do. All right, this is what we do when we say it. All right, that's how we do it.
Oh my gosh.
You blockhead.
So yeah, I think that leads us to our final question.
Okay.
Which comes from Austin Long 1639. And also thank you, other guy, for that beautiful question. I think I'm very happy with the answers. Learning more about Jordan and learning about stuff every day.
Learn more about Katy.
But Jordan, I have something I want to know more about you. Yeah. I want to know something about you. If you could have a crossover between any film, cartoon, or anime, which one would you choose and why? And I think I know what your answer is from the time we totally haven't filmed this. But go ahead and say it.
Look, honestly, I think any crossover between like shonen characters, like anime characters, would be funny.
Yes.
Because it's just like I read this thing when like back in 2010, and it was like a crossover between Dragon Ball, Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto. It was called D-Bon, and you can find it on my DeviantArt if you look up JaxBlade. Oh, actually, don't look that up. There's a lot of images on there. All right, so I'll tell you about it. There was this thing where Goku, Ichigo, Luffy, and Naruto all got transported to this pocket dimension.
I love that.
Where they were all like on a mutual playing field. So Goku was like, I'm just gonna F this guy out. He's like, you won't be blowing up any planets here. So they were all equal because like usually Goku is just like the strongest one. So of course he would just own them all. But so Goku and Ichigo, they have to fight to please this like god guy, and so like Goku and Ichigo start fighting, and they're like, you know, doing pretty good. Then Naruto and Luffy start fighting, and they're doing pretty like, good against each other. And then like Ichigo slashes Goku, and he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. He's like, what do you mean? And then he thought he hurt Goku, but he didn't, because his like skin is just so tough from all his training he's been doing. And he's just like, that's pretty cool. Let me take it up to the next level. So he just goes Super Saiyan, and then like just Naruto and Luffy are about to punch each other, and they just look over and like, awesome! And they just like see him like transform. They're just geeking out over his fighting, like, wow, energy beams flying, Kamehameha waves, this is awesome. And it's just like, would you guys get back to your own fight? And it was just like the coolest freaking thing ever. And then like all these other characters would meet each other, like Vegeta met Sasuke, and Zoro met what was it, Renji from Bleach?
Oh my gosh, that's great.
And then like Vegeta and Sasuke are fighting each other, and he's just like, is that all you got, old man? He's like, cocky brat! And he's just attacking it. It's like the coolest thing. I loved it, and I was just like, I remember back then I was like 19 when I first read it. I was just like, why can't this be animated? Someone animate this, please. It was just like, so beautiful.
I want to take it a step further. I want to see that, but I want all of them to be transported to like an alternate dimension where they just have to like do chill activities, like fold laundry,
slice of life
and like
stuff.
All slice of life. I want them to be making sandwiches And
my god! So I mean, like,
on a picnic.
Would this be after a fight at least? Because like, this is the thing.
Sure, Jordan. Sure, we can have a fight. However, they have to also go play tennis.
Okay, that sounds good. That happened in Dragon Ball Super. They played baseball. So like, if you have gods playing baseball, that's fine. No, but this is the thing. Like, I love an anime series that have like badass like monster fighter characters or something like that, warrior characters, where they just have filler and they're just doing mundane slice of life stuff. That is one of the coolest. I love that filler. You can give me countless amounts of that filler. I loathe filler villains. Like, I do not care for filler villains at all. But if you give me just filler of just people like, oh, you know what? I went to the beach today. Oh, you know what? I went to the store.
Yes,
got
beach
some
episode.
Stuff. Yeah, fan service. Yeah, titties. Yeah, so one of those things. I love those episodes so much. It's just one of those things. I like your idea. I would just like them all to fight like a bad guy first, and then like own him and like, you guys are pretty cool, and then just like have a day where like, oh, guess what? You guys get to go back to Earth now because you saved the planet and you earned it. And it's just like, oh, wow. And they just have like a day off where they get to know each other. It's like, so Goku, like, how do you like fly or something like that? Oh, that's my dream. Is that something you learn? It's just like, oh, anyone can learn how to fly. I could teach you how to fly. What? Really? And just like him teaching Naruto and like Luffy. That'd be just so much fun to watch. So great. Or like Zoro and Piccolo talking about like, so you like to be quiet, huh? Yeah, I'm just focused on my shit. You know, I love that. That just entertains me so many times thinking about it.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I think our answers are pretty like on the same page there.
Yes, I love that so much.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, that is all of the questions to answer. Did we want to move into our last segment before we wrap things up?
Oh, sure. Sounds great. Let's go.
Let's do it. Okay, so this is the pilot episode, so we're testing things out. So let us know if you have like suggestions for what we do at the end. But I was thinking we would just ask each other a question and see where it goes. And that's my idea. So I'll start us off.
All right, cool.
Jordan.
Yes. I am
What
Jordan.
Is your advice for home decorating?
My advice for home decorating?
Decorating.
Make sure it looks something appealing to you because you're going to live in it. All right? Because so many people put up all this other stuff for others, but then it's just like, I don't really care about this. Why the fuck do I have like a 15-inch like table or something like that?
I feel that.
Yeah, it's just like, why? Like, or all these like fancy artworks that scare them when they walk past them at night. Like, why do you have those?
You need artworks that make you feel good.
But if they scare you at night, why would you have them in your house? I mean, why would I want an image of the Babadook just so I could show like people over and be like, yes, I bought this. This is actually from the film itself. And it's just like when you walk by it at midnight when you're getting water, like you get terrified. Like, I don't see that. I don't see the point of that. So just home decorating, find something aesthetically pleasing. Like for me, my issue with home decorating is first off, I live with my parents.
Jordan.
I love my parents to death. But I have just so much stuff in my room, but my room is it's bigger than my last room, but it doesn't have enough space. Like it just, I feel so cluttered when I like go in my room because there's just so much stuff around and it gets dirty easily and I have to clean it like every 3 days or it just piles up and then I won't be able to like, get through it. So that's one thing I would say, just organize everything so that you know where you want it and where to get it. Because I think one of the biggest reasons because this is something I do when I'm cleaning is like I start cleaning up, but then I find something cool in my room and then I get distracted and I start playing with the thing that's cool in my room that I just found. So that's a bit annoying, but just find something that you like and find your aesthetic. Basically make it your own aesthetic. Yes.
Well, that's beautiful advice. Dang, you went in. I didn't know what your answer would be.
Yes, I love home decorating. You think I don't have class? I have home decorating.
You have so much class, Jordan. You're the classiest of class. You're like in 10th, you're in 12th grade on the class scale. You're like about to graduate.
Oh, yeah, baby. So I'm a sophomore in the classes. Okay, so I guess I ask you a question then, right?
Yeah, it could be about anything.
Okay. If you had to play a sport for all of high school that wasn't swimming, what would it be? The one sport you had to choose?
Let's see. Pro gaming.
That's not a sport. Athletic.
Damn it.
Esports.
Okay, fine. Smash. Okay, fine. I'm trying to think of like the least energy sports because I like games, but I'm not really very active. Oh, and I can't swim. Oh, you suck.
Yeah.
Let's see. I would want to do. Oh my god, real men swallow. But let's see.
Real men spit.
What? No. Damn it.
Yes.
I've lost track of everything, Jordan. Okay, I've lost track of my life. Oh, you gave me a hard one. If I had, I love how it's hard. Even though I've done sports before. I guess I could try. I think I'd try tennis just so I could. Tennis. Really?
I really did. I knew it was gonna be tennis or like golf or something mundane like that. I don't know why, but I just felt like tennis was something that it's like very similar to Wii games. So I just feel like
yeah. I'm gonna do tennis because I want to be like Elle in Light and Death Note, and I want to have like super dramatic tennis matches.
Okay.
But I would suck at tennis, or I do volleyball because people think because I'm like a really tall white girl, they're just like, "Do you play volleyball?"
Yeah.
Like whenever.
Or basketball, volleyball
yes,
or basketball.
Yeah. Whenever I have my hair in a braid, they're like, Do you play volleyball?" And I'm like, "No."
Just say yes.
I'm just gonna say yes next time. Oh, what team? That team. What team runs away?
I'm from the Sam Houston Institute of Technology.
Yes, I'm gonna memorize some team names so next time it happens.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that's the sport I would try since I can't be on the swim team, you baka.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But okay, that's one segment we tried out. We'll see how that goes. I think, dude,
that was nice.
This was really fun. How long have we been recording?
An hour and 13 minutes.
Whoa, this is wild. Dude, if anybody is still listening to this, I am impressed.
Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. Or unless you just listened all the way to like gain hate on something like, oh, I want to be an educated hater before I like comment or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh man. Well, guys, this is really cool, and I think me and Jordan are going to try to do this kind of regularly and just see where it goes. Because I just want to have fun, and if we ever, there's like no pressure on it. If we ever want to stop it, we can. But it's just like, it seems like a cool idea, and I get to talk with my friend Jordan.
Yeah, and I get to talk to my bud Katy.
Yeah, and maybe give you guys some advice about stuff and talk about our feelings. So,
I don't want to talk about feelings. That's not what I do. Pilot and final episode.
Yeah.
Buck this.
Oh man. So I think it's about that time, Jordan. I think we have to sing our outro song. Quickly, make up an outro song.
Okay. Jax and Connie. Connie and Jax.
Connie and Jax.
Jax and Connie. Connie and Jax. These are the facts with Connie and Jax, and I hope you had a pretty good night.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Thick Thighs. Thick thighs.
They save lives.
They save lives.
They do.
Would you like to thank one of our sponsors, Jordan?
Story. Yes, I would like to thank the Weeb Nation. I'd like to thank
Weeb Nation.
Every absolutely, they have phenomenal ab ingredients to get you a nice strong core. It's just one of the best things you can do for your life. And definitely, most definitely, I have to thank my co-host Katy for this lovely evening. So there we go.
Well, you heard it here first, guys. I'm the sponsor person, and Jordan's great. Those are the only things you heard today. In all hour and 15 minutes, that's all you need to know. So thank you so much for listening to our podcast, Weird Flex, but okay podcast. But okay.
We should do that. Like, one of us says Weird Flex, and then but okay. There you go.
Oh yeah. So let's try it.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay, you say Weird Flex, and I'll go okay. Let's just do it.
Well, thank you all for listening to our Weird Flex.
But okay podcast. Oh my god, that sounds cool.
Yeah, that does. That sounds good. Yeah, that's perfect.
Weeby.
That's so
what we're
perfect.
doing. That's what we're doing, guys. Thank you for listening to our pilot episode. We will see you probably next week or in 2 weeks. In the next episode. Bye-bye. Oh, that's a Markiplier thing. What's our outro?
Keep calm. Booyah on. Don't forget Momentai. So you say your outro. What's your outro? That's my outro.
Okay, that's his outro. I don't have an outro. My outro is
dunk it like a donut.
Dunk it like a donut, dudes. I'm just gonna have thick thighs save lives. That's my outro.
Thick thighs save lives. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.